Hello and welcome to another episode of my daily movie room videos. I'm currently a little bit ahead of schedule with these videos. So I'm recording this on a Friday and it won't go up to the following Saturday. So I'm about a week and a day ahead. Not sure how far ahead I want to be shooting these videos. Obviously the benefit is if I don't feel like shooting a video or haven't got time or I've done too many similar videos and I want to try and do something a bit different and I can't think of what I want to do, just give me that time to do that. But I do want to keep a little bit ahead. Going ahead with my schedule from November, don't have a lot of leeway because I'm going to have 3 videos recorded on the day. So really I can only record 4 videos for the week in advance. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it a little bit ahead. So this basically come towards the end of my week off, and as you noticed, all the steelbooks are on the floor, which means I've done nothing. Now, my plan was to get this done this week. Well, if not finish it all, to do most of it. But I just basically didn't have time in the end. I wasn't really planning to do anything Monday and Tuesday, and I can't actually remember what I did those 2 days, really. Just got those weeks been a bit of a blur. Wednesday, I'm a school governor, so I'll have to go and attend an interview for a new member of staff. So that basically took 2 hours of my day. Then I went to the pub afterwards. Thursday, went to my sister's, so I went over to Worcester, and I was over there from about midday. So in the morning, didn't really want to do anything, and then didn't get back till Friday afternoon. See Friday evening now. I might try and do something either tomorrow or Sunday or both days, because I do want to get this sorted. Because at the moment, just mess on the floor, and it's not good for the steelbooks, and it's not good for me getting things organised because it's just chaos at the moment. But anyway, it's sort of an impromptu video, really. Probably most of these are, but I wanted to bring up 2 things I saw in my comments. So I don't really have a lot of views or subscribers at the moment, and so I do pick up new ones here and there because I'm doing more regular videos. And I think like a movie in the title, so people will probably potentially search on YouTube and might come up to my video. But I just wanted to pick up on 2 things. So one, someone said about being a hoarder. Well, so my thing about it is I've been collecting for about 20 years now. So anyone who's been collecting for that long and is a sort of serious collector, you're going to have a large collection. Now, I haven't kept everything I've had. I've got rid of a load of these. I had a load of these sort of DVDs, where the ones, these documentary ones you pick up from the works, or obviously them in Poundland. So I had a load of those. I got rid of those. I got rid of all my CSI DVDs. I had CSI New York and CSI Miami. I had a good chunk of those. Again, I picked a lot of those up cheap on, I think it was Amazon. But I did start watching them, but I never really got into them. I did see them on when they're on TV. I presume they're still being shown somewhere. But I thought, I'm either going to sit down and watch 12, 14, whatever, how many series of each one. Probably not. So those just went, I think, really weren't worth anything. So I ended up going to the charity shop. I think they went to a pet charity. Also, anything upgrade to Blu-ray, unless I'm things like that, I've got about 300 or so of these DVDs I'm keeping for special features or other different reasons, mainly special features. The rest of them just go, and I've got rid of a load, and my universe shelf, which was quite full, I'm down to 2.5 rows there, and then about 2 rows there. Warner Brothers, I'm down to a bit less than that, although I do have some upstairs because I've taken the ones off that I know have got Warner Archive releases. Turn those upstairs. Well, I'll get the Warner Archive release, or if those ones get a premium collection release, whatever. So those will be going, and so I'm not just keeping stuff. I'm not just buying things for the sake of either. I'm buying stuff I may not watch it straight away, but I do watch things. And I have got rid of a lot of duplicates. So as I've said, more of my steelbooks where I've got something in just like a regular release like that, if I do let a steelbook, I wouldn't keep that. So after the 400 or 500, whatever it is, I'd have got rid of. And got rid of some box sets as well in that total, because like the Clint Eastwood, I've replaced that. So I've got rid of quite a bit. And like when I've say got a Criterion release, I forgot a standard studio release, I've got rid of that. Although things like Last Temptation of Christ, I've kept that because the special features are different. You know, not as I've talked about recently, my Studio Ghibli. I'm just going to keep these ones and the other ones with zip covers, and the one Nausicaa, which I found I didn't have a zip cover to start with. So those are more likely to be selling. Definitely be selling Totoro and Laputa, because those are coming out as collector's edition, so I don't need the regular releases of those. And I've got more steelbook anyway. And yeah, I do have multiple steelbooks for some films, some Disney ones, the Marvel ones being a big one, but I collect steelbooks, and you know, and I do buy the US ones or German or Italian ones where I find them cheap enough, or they're ones I really want. But I'm not actively going out and buying all the ones, because a lot of the times it's the same artwork, but it's just expensive, and I'm not too bothered. But if I find them cheap enough, then I'll pick them up, and I will, as I said, I will replace. For instance, Dante's Peak. Say I got a German steelbook, I'd pick that up and replace my normal release. I'm not keeping both. So yeah, so at some point, not all these, because not all going to get Blu-ray releases, but most of these I'll potentially get rid of at some point when I've got an upgraded version. And yeah, it's stuff all over the floor, but as I said, I've been going through my steelbook, transfer them from bags to the plastic slip covers, so I've taken stuff off. Also, I've been transferring, these sort of thing from bags into this, so I've taken stuff off. And also I've taken stuff off to check for duplicates. And I've taken stuff up to watch out and forced it back down. So basically nothing is fully organised at the moment. And it looks like there's stuff on the floor, there's no space. I've got space, and I've freed up more space. It's just need to put stuff back. So I'm not just buying stuff for the sake of it and putting it on the floor. It's just because I haven't organised things properly. The people, I've got a large collection. I'll talk about that in a separate episode, but obviously people got bigger collections than me. Probably not too many, but there are people got bigger collections. And even though that's my cinema sickness, he tends to buy more stuff that I wouldn't necessarily buy. He buys some of the kids' animated shows and random films. I've never seen one pick those up. So they're not going to pan and pick up all the Blu-rays in there. Although, to be fair, the most of the Blu-rays in Panland are crap, and the ones that are really interested, I do already have. I'm not going to CX and just buying stuff for the sake of it. I'm not buying cheap DVDs and Blu-rays on Amazon unless it's something I really want. And I don't tend to buy DVDs really, because even if it's something like a Warner Brothers 50s film, if I haven't got it, I'm kind of just going to hold out until the Blu-ray release of it. But, and as my figures, yeah, they're obviously a bit too organised at the moment. But I need to put some shelves up. I just haven't got around to it. And then a lot of these figures will be on the shelves, and then the other ones I've got will go up on those plastic shelving up there. As I said, these DC ones and Marvel and Walking Dead, Eagle myself, they'll be on the shelf, plastic things up there. So that's going to free up a lot of space on here. Then I can actually get to these shelves properly. So that was the first thing I wanted to discuss. Like I do reply to people's comments. So I don't always check because I don't get too many, and I have to go into the YouTube Studio app to see them. And and I've got other videos now I've put up in the past, some music videos I've put up before, and I put up film trailer ones, but I did have a lot more of those up. But YouTube copyright, I had to take a lot of them down. So the ones I've left up are the ones that are okay. But just that's when I wanted to put other stuff on there. Just not just movie stuff. And the other one somebody said about the treadmill. Well, I've not really shown this properly, or I've not talked about it, but so basically, I'm working from home at the moment. Well, we'll be working home properly, really going forward now. Just because I won't be travelling to Birmingham every day. And my gym is in Birmingham, or was in Birmingham, so I say, because I'm not a member anymore. And I obviously won't get to go. And the nearest one in the chain is a little bit of a distance, and I'll have to get a bus there. And it's just not worth paying £15 a month and only go like once a week. Because if I go on the bus, it's going to cost me £4 return ticket. And I feel like I want to be there a decent amount of time to make it worthwhile. Then I've got 25-minute journey there, 25-minute back, and I have to have a shower there and all that other stuff. Just hassle. Whereas I can come down on my treadmill any time of the day. I can come down at lunchtime, I can come down in the evening, come down in the morning, midnight if I wanted to. And I'll just go running on there, and then I'll just go and have a shower afterwards. And I don't have to worry about having to get changed. I can just put my tracky bombs and stuff on and go on there, and it's easy. It's no hassle. Because I only tend to use treadmill at the gym, and I've got an exercise bike upstairs anyway. So I got a treadmill down here because I don't know where else to put it. But so I do use it at the moment. It's up because I can easily put it up, and I've got stuff here. It's mainly because I need to organise things. So yeah, it does take a bit of space up, and this is probably quite, in terms of treadmills, this is a big treadmill. But I wanted something with a longer running belt and also a wider one, because if I'm running on there a while, then I want the benefit. I also got a screen on there because I got my TV there, and that's a problem now. I put this TV on the stand, but I can't really see it because of that there. But I can listen to music. That's another thing. I can actually listen to music I want at any volume I want on my Fire Stick through my soundbar. But I've also got the screen on there. I can use that. I can watch stuff on there. There is sort of videos you can watch, like running through occasions, but there's only 3 in the kind of loop, and to find it disorientate me. But yeah, and it's obviously my treadmill, so I'm the only person using it. So yeah, and so I can just go on for 10 minutes. I can have a break for 20 minutes. I can go back on for 10 minutes. I don't have to worry about, I need to get back for the bus and stuff. And how, if I do that, I'm, how long am I out for? Because I can sort of easily be down in half an hour and just run for 15 minutes. That's fine, and I can come back later. So there's no problem. It's easy. I'm not restricted by time. And like my lunch break, I can come down here, and I haven't been on it for a little bit, purely because I've just not been in the mood. Just been quite warm, and then I've just been tired. But I'm able to get back on it. And I was like a bit easier when I sort of stuff out. Just at the moment, I've got it up because I can get to stuff like put my ladder up to get up there. Obviously, it does mean it's awkward to get to the shelves there. Obviously, you can't really get to those, but when it's down, it's a bit easier. And I can't really get up there as well, but when the treadmill's down, I can stand on there. So yeah, it's not ideally. I wouldn't have it down here. And obviously, the person mentioned that having the 12 glass display cases. Well, even if I didn't have this here, I think I'll struggle to get the display cases there anyway. And I prefer having them figures up there. I mean, obviously I've got boxes up there, but I'm going to do some reorganisation. It's called kind of what do I do? Because, I've got the BFI releases there on that shelf, but I've got BFI boxes up there, and yeah, ideally they'll all be together. But kind of nice having boxes at the top. Although I've still got those BFI DVDs to sort. Again, that's part of the thing, I'm not just keeping stuff on, that stuff will be going. The only problem is obviously trying to get it sold. Because I don't want to take stuff to TX because they don't really give you anything for things. So I'd rather sell it, but I might end up having to take stuff to TX just because nobody wants to buy it. But obviously I want to get a decent price for things. I think for what I've got, even if it's just sold, I think for £3, that's like £1,000. But I say something's worth more, and I've got some boxes obviously in there. But yeah, so that's obviously my treadmill down here. I obviously did measure when I got it, and I almost did think I didn't have enough room, but there's space behind the shelves and there's just a bit of space in front. I mean, what I do need to do, I've got some mats which I had on my bike, which I'm going to probably put, I don't think I can get this again underneath there, but I will put them under here, because I did see people mention, and I did have a problem where you got like carpet dust and stuff can get in the treadmill, which I've not had a problem with that yet, but it's kicking up dust, and it's, if you can sort of see on there, little bits of green dust off the carpet. So that's obviously a problem that. So I want to put the mat, which I got from a bike, under there. I mean, ideally the plan is to get a shed outside, but as I put in the comments and about I've got to buy a shed, like how big do I have it? Then, you know, choice of a metal shelf, a wooden shelf, or what's the other option? I think that was the main one's metal and wood. I think there was, or plastic as well. You can get plastic sheds, but then you need lighting in there, properly heating. I need electric, obviously, because I'll need a plug to plug this in, and the bike, because I'll put my exercise bike in there as well, and my normal bike, which I do want to replace with a better one, but so I'll keep that in there, and I'll need light in there. I need electric to power these things, and also I want to put I bought myself another Echo Dot, which is upstairs, so I want to put that in there, although I probably will get another one, because it's handy having an Echo Dot in my sitting room where I work, because it's easier to use for making calls on than the Google one, because I think the Google one now is a bit restricted what sort of calls you can make. But so I'll probably get another one for there, and I might get a soundbar to connect to it, possibly. Another one of the soundbars. So I've got two. Got one upstairs, one down there, potentially getting a soundbar. So yeah, I'd need that. And then if obviously putting down, I need the base on the floor. So it's a lot of work, it's expensive, and so again, I've sort of been looking into it. So I need to be big enough. I was looking for something just put a normal bike outside in, but you can find that, you know, you end up looking something and just you can't find anything less than sort of 6 feet long, and I'd rather have something I can put these in. I mean, it does say don't put them in the sheds, but then obviously, you know, the people put these in sheds. So I don't foresee a problem. And I say I can always, in the shed, I can leave it the base down, or can even fold it up. But then it would make things easier to get to the shelves down there, and I can also use the TV more. And then I've got a chair somewhere. I don't know if she's there, isn't it? I'm using it for that. So I've got a chair I can use to sit down on, and you know, I've got my footstool and the little mini step ladder so I can get up to things. But so yeah, so this is down here. So yeah, those are the two main questions or comments I had about things. I think that was it. I don't think there was anything else anyone mentioned. I did think something, and it's just gone from my head at the moment. But yeah, I think that was it. So yeah, I will get this sorted at some point. It's just will take time. But if there's anything else I've missed, I'll cover in an episode. I mean, this is a bit longer than normal, but so I did want to cover those two things and in the same video, just thought it'd be easy, and obviously that means a longer video. But yeah, that'll be it for today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.